For children who face developmental challenges, occupational therapy can make a world of difference to their confidence and long-term development. Every child is unique and special in their own way, which is why a personal approach to occupational therapy is a huge advantage. This is the core belief of Bounceintolife's principal therapist, Anna Farrell.
My practice is unique in that it's a mobile service, in that I come to the child and come to the family. I guess that's something that's always been a passion for me, is that I feel that children function better in an environment that they're really comfortable in. So that's generally their home or school or kindy, rather than coming in to a clinic where it's unfamiliar and different and they don't know what to expect. So I love going out and working with kids in the environment that they're most familiar with, because I can really see what they're doing, how they're doing it, and then tailor the therapy to address the issues that are preventing them from really doing what they want to be able to do.
Occupational therapy is all about promoting health and well-being through occupation, enabling children to comfortably participate in their daily activities.
The main occupation of children, well, there are three that I see. There's being a family member, being a student, and to be a player as well. So the way that kids learn those things is often through play. As an OT, we use play to help them develop the skills that they need to develop. If there's something that's preventing them from developing those skills, then we may look at actually compensating. So we may use equipment or recommend a different way of doing something that helps overcome the difficulties that they might be experiencing.
At times, children can struggle to communicate just how they feel, leaving it up to us to observe their play, interaction, and learning patterns.
One of the things that we are trained to do as a therapist is look at an activity and look at what skills are required to do that activity, and then work out how can I actually adapt that task so that we maximise the skills that the child already has.
There are many behaviours that can lead to concerns for parents, which may include delayed speech, coordination difficulties, over or under emotional responses to everyday situations, hyperactivity and fidgeting, poor attention span, handwriting difficulties, limited play skills, and being easily overstimulated.
The other area that you might notice for children who require OT is that they're having trouble with what we call sensory processing, where they seem to be overreactive to certain sensory inputs, so particularly sounds or sights. They get really distracted by everything that's sort of going on around them, that they can't actually sit and focus on what they're required to do, particularly in a classroom where there seems to be a lot more happening. And what I often find with children with sensory processing is that parents will often say, well, at home they're actually okay, but in school the teachers or support staff will be saying, this child's having lots of trouble focusing.
Anna's passion and expertise go a long way in building a strong relationship with the child, as well as their support network. Feedback and communication with parents, teachers and allied health professionals is at the core of Bounceintolife's success and ongoing support.
One of the things that I feel really passionate about is making sure that everybody working with that child knows exactly what I'm doing. I have allocated an hour to work with each child, so that gives me time at the end of the session to actually then liaise with this, if we're at school, whether it's the SSOs or the teacher or the principal or the special needs coordinator, to actually inform them as to what's going on, or talk about any recommendations or things that I can suggest to help that child. And at home, having that time at the end of the session to actually explain to the family what I've done and why I've done it. They're the different signs that we can use to help him encourage his language at this basic level. What do I love most about my job? I love working with children. I get to see their faces when they actually do something that they thought that they couldn't do, and you can't put a price on that. It's absolutely priceless. To see their face light up, yeah, it's an amazing feeling to feel that you've actually enabled a child to be able to do something that they thought that they couldn't do.
Every child is unique, so it's important that the approach to their occupational therapy is too. For more information, visit bounceintolife.com.au, jump on Facebook or call 0419 189 620.